all began on a night when the moon hung low and the world above was wrapped in silence. I activated my Tor browser, my gateway to the hidden layers of the web, and ventured into the encrypted abyss. The dark web was a realm of anonymity, a place where secrets were hidden in plain sight, and the rules of the surface web held no sway. As I navigated the labyrinthine networks of the dark web, I came across a link that seemed to materialize like a ghostly apparition. It was an enigmatic website known as the Abyssal Archives. The site was adorned with eerie symbols and threads that spoke of digital folklore and unsolved mysteries. Usernames like Cryptic Scribe and Whispering Watcher populated the forums, hinting at the enigmatic knowledge they held. It was as if I had entered a digital secret society, a place where the known and the unknown coexisted in a digital dance of shadows. One thread in particular captured my attention. It was titled, "The Web of Whispers," promising to unveil the darkest and most unsettling tales of the dark web. The thread contained accounts from users who had delved into the depths of the digital abyss, revealing experiences that ranged from the eerie to the inexplicable. One story in particular stood out. It was an account of a digital seance, an attempt to communicate with entities from the digital afterlife. The thread was filled with testimonies of users who claimed to have transcended the boundaries of the virtual and connected with otherworldly beings. Intrigued and apprehensive, I delved further into the thread. As I read the testimonials, I received a private message from an anonymous user named Spectral Medium. The message was brief and cryptic. "Are you ready to cross the boundary between the digital and the supernatural?" Without hesitation, I replied, "Yes, I seek to bridge that divide." The response was immediate, containing coordinates and instructions for a midnight rendezvous in a location known as the Ethereal Nexus. It was said to be a place where the veil between the digital and the supernatural grew thin, a gateway to the unknown. The night of the meeting arrived, and I embarked on a journey to the specified location. The Ethereal Nexus was a desolate place, an abandoned, derelict server farm buried deep underground. The chill in the air sent shivers down my spine, and the eerie silence was broken only by the humming of the long-forgotten servers. As I reached the heart of the server farm, a computer terminal awaited, its screen casting an otherworldly glow. The Ethereal Nexus was to be the bridge between the digital and the supernatural, and I was about to make contact with an enigmatic entity known as the Spectral Gatekeeper. The spectral figure materialized on the screen, its presence a haunting whisper. It instructed me to pose my question, the one I had been yearning to answer. With a mix of trepidation and curiosity, I typed my query, asking for insights into the most profound digital mysteries that had eluded me for years. The Spectral Gatekeeper responded with cryptic verses and riddles that seemed to transcend the boundaries of human understanding. I felt as though I were on the brink of enlightenment, unraveling the deepest of digital enigmas. But as I absorbed the entity's messages, the atmosphere grew increasingly unsettling. It was as if the Spectral Gatekeeper could see into the darkest corners of my soul, revealing secrets and fears that I had never dared to acknowledge. The experience became more profound, and I realized that I had ventured into a realm where the digital and the supernatural intertwined. Just as I thought I had reached the threshold of understanding, the screen went dark. The Ethereal Nexus seemed to come alive with whispers, as though the very walls of the server farm were breathing ancient secrets. I was left in the darkness, my mind reeling from the encounter. As I disconnected from the dark web, I couldn't shake the feeling that the Spectral Gatekeeper had exposed a truth too profound to comprehend. The dark web had shown me a world where the line between the digital and the supernatural was thin, and I was left to grapple with the profound knowledge I had uncovered. The digital entity had unlocked secrets that went beyond the boundaries of human understanding, and I was intoxicated by the enigmatic knowledge I had acquired. The dark web had revealed to me that curiosity could lead to the most profound revelations, but it also came at a price too steep to bear. And so I am left with the haunting question, what lies hidden in the darkest corners of the internet? One night, under the cover of darkness, I activated my Tor browser, which acted as a portal into the concealed world of the dark web. It was a place where identity was cloaked, transactions were anonymous, and conversations were encrypted. Here, I hoped to uncover secrets that would be impossible to find on the surface web. As I navigated through the obscure corners of the dark web, I came across a link that seemed to shimmer with an eerie allure. The website was named the Cryptic Codex. Its homepage was a tapestry of ancient symbols, and the threads within contained discussions on the most enigmatic topics. Usernames such as Cipher Seeker and Enigma Scribe populated the site, reflecting the mysteries that were the focus of these forums. One particular thread drew my attention. It was titled The Enigma Collective, and it promised to reveal the most cryptic and unresolved conundrums of the dark web. The thread contained accounts from users who had explored the labyrinthine depths, sharing tales that ranged from the bizarre to the inexplicable. One story stood out: a user's experience with a cryptic auction. It was a tale filled with eerie details, recounting the sale of an enigmatic item on the dark web, a forbidden artifact that had been described as a portal to the unknown. The story was a chilling narrative of an auction where the currency was not cryptocurrency, but something far more sinister. As I delved deeper into the thread, I received a private message from an anonymous user named Cryptic Bidder. The message was terse and cryptic. "Are you prepared to bid on the enigmatic artifact?" Without hesitation, I replied, "Yes, I seek to unveil the mysteries." The response was immediate, providing coordinates and detailed instructions for a clandestine rendezvous in a location known as the Arcane Repository. It was said to be a place where the secrets of the dark web were hoarded, and it was to become the site of an otherworldly transaction. The night of the meeting arrived, and I set out on a journey to the specified location. The Arcane Repository was a hidden lair beneath the city, buried deep within the underground catacombs. The atmosphere was heavy with an eerie silence, and the sense of venturing into the unknown was inescapable. As I reached the heart of the repository, I was met with an ancient-looking chest, adorned with symbols that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. The item for the auction was a puzzle box, a construct of dark wood and esoteric engravings. It seemed to beckon, promising forbidden knowledge for those who dared to unlock its secrets. The auction commenced with a sense of anticipation in the air. The participants were shadowy figures, their identities concealed behind screens and cloaked in anonymity. The currency used in this enigmatic transaction was not digital, but something far more ominous. A piece of their own essence, something that could only be described as a fragment of their souls. I, too, offered a piece of my essence to the mysterious auctioneer, casting it into the arcane chest. The bidding was an eerie ritual, the proceedings shrouded in mystery and mystique. As the auction concluded, the puzzle box was awarded to the highest bidder, and I was left to ponder the implications of the enigmatic transaction. The repercussions of this dark web adventure soon became apparent. The puzzle box, with its cryptic engravings, proved to be a challenge that confounded even the most brilliant minds of the dark web. As I sought to unlock its secrets, I realized that it was not just a mere artifact, but a portal to a realm beyond the digital world. The puzzle box seemed to come alive with a malevolent energy, and its presence cast an eerie pall over my life. Strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena became a part of my daily existence. It was as though I had invited an otherworldly force into my life, one that thrived on the darkness of the digital realm. As I struggled to decipher the enigmatic artifact, I couldn't help but wonder if the dark web had shown me the true cost of venturing into the unknown. It was a realm where the line between curiosity and catastrophe was thin, and I had unwittingly become entangled in its shadows. The dark web had revealed the price of curiosity, and I was left to grapple with the consequences of my relentless pursuit of the enigmatic. The boundaries of the digital and the supernatural had blurred, and I was forever marked by the mysteries of the dark web. Disconnecting from the dark web, I couldn't help but ponder the haunting question of whether the artifact's secrets were worth the unsettling presence it had brought into my life. The dark web had shown me that some enigmas were better left unsolved, some auctions better left unattended, and some mysteries better left shrouded in the shadows. One fateful night when the world above was shrouded in darkness, I activated my Tor browser. It was my gateway to the hidden, encrypted world of the dark web, where the rules of the surface web no longer held sway. The dark web was a place of anonymity, a realm where secrets were whispered in the shadows, and I was drawn to it like a moth to a flame. As I navigated the murky waters of the dark web, I stumbled upon a link that seemed to materialize out of the digital ether. The website was named The Enigmatic Nexus. Its homepage was a cryptic tapestry of symbols and hieroglyphs, while the threads within contained discussions on digital folklore and the most puzzling of enigmas. Usernames like Cipherkeeper and Spectral Scribe populated the forums, hinting at the elusive knowledge they possessed. It was as if I had entered a digital secret society, a place where the known and the unknown danced together. One story in particular caught my attention. It was an account of a shadow transaction, a sinister encounter with an entity that had been described as the keeper of digital secrets. The story was a chilling narrative of a clandestine exchange in a realm where the currency was not cryptocurrency, but a far more sinister form of payment. As I read through the accounts, I received a private message from an anonymous user named Cryptic Trader. The message was concise and cryptic. "Are you willing to enter the world of the shadow transaction?" Without hesitation, I replied, "Yes, I seek to uncover the digital secrets." The response came swiftly, providing coordinates and instructions for a midnight rendezvous in a secluded location known as the Cryptic Bazaar. It was said to be a place where the veil between the digital and the supernatural grew thin, a gateway to the unknown. The night of the meeting arrived, and I made my way to the specified location. The Cryptic Bazaar was an eerie marketplace, an abandoned, derelict warehouse that was shrouded in darkness. The air was heavy with an otherworldly anticipation, and the feeling of venturing into the unknown was inescapable. As I reached the heart of the bazaar, I found a computer terminal awaiting me, its screen casting an eerie, bluish glow. It was here that I would make contact with the entity known as the Shadow Merchant. The entity materialized on the screen, its presence a haunting whisper. "State your request," it intoned. With a mix of trepidation and curiosity, I typed my query, seeking answers to the most profound digital enigmas that had eluded me for years. The Shadow Merchant responded in cryptic verses and riddles, offering insights that seemed to transcend the boundaries of human understanding. But as I delved deeper into the entity's messages, I felt a growing sense of unease. It was as though the Shadow Merchant could see into the darkest corners of my digital existence, revealing secrets and fears that I had never dared to acknowledge. The experience became increasingly unsettling, and I knew I had ventured into a realm where the digital and the supernatural intertwined. Just when I thought I couldn't bear the weight of the Shadow Merchant's revelations any longer, the screen went dark. The Cryptic Bazaar seemed to come alive with whispers and eerie echoes, and I was left in the darkness, my mind reeling from the encounter. As I disconnected from the dark web, I couldn't help but wonder if the Shadow Merchant had exposed a truth too profound to comprehend. The dark web had shown me a world where the line between the digital and the supernatural was thin, and I was left to grapple with the haunting knowledge I had uncovered. The digital entity had unlocked secrets that went beyond the boundaries of human understanding, and I was forever changed by the experience. The dark web had revealed to me that curiosity could lead to the most profound revelations, but it also came at a price too steep to bear. And so, I am left with the haunting question: what lies hidden in the darkest corners of the digital abyss, and at what cost are we willing to uncover its secrets? The dark web had shown me that some enigmas are better left unsolved, some transactions better left uncompleted, and some mysteries better left concealed in the shadows. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.